Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ladies and gentlemen. So on this international community service activity with the theme of the impact of digitalization in various fields, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Russia. My theme in this batch 12 is Halal Logistics Certification Procedure in Indonesia. So this is my short resume. You can see from STMT Trisakti and continue doctoral in public and business policy of logistics and transportation, ITL Trisakti, and also as independent trainer and consultant of multimodal dangerous goods, cargo, and logistics. And right now, I'm in as a manager training center in PT Kardi Garda Utama, and also as a general secretary of Indonesia Logistik Halal Expert Ahli Asosiasi Halal Logistik Indonesia, and expert member of IIEA, Indonesia ISO Expert Association, and section head of NLC, National Logistic Community, and Asosiasi Spesialis Barang Berbahaya. And also my daily activity as a lecturer, writer, and also researcher. So the halal logistic, why this term is become popular right now, is one of the factors that plays important role in transporting food and beverage product with halal logos to the point of sale. Logistics service require development so that services become quality with the use of the right technology, concept, and policies by ASARI 2021. And this halal logistics is the process of managing the procurement, movement, storage, and handling of materials, livestock parts, and inventory of finished goods, both food and non-food, along with the flow of relevant information and documentation through organization and supply chains that comply with the general principle of Sharia law, Hukum Sharia, such as avoid contamination, avoid mistakes, ensure consistency with Sharia and customer expectation. So this is the model of halal logistics certification process in Indonesia. So this model also may become part of my dissertation. Can see as market demand and compliance and efficiency, while the main variable is halal logistics certificate. And the arrow label, red arrow label, will involve technology and infrastructure inside. So digital technology will be involved on this halal logistic certification. So actually we would like to curious how many logistic company already got the halal logistic certificate in Indonesia until right now, since the law Undang-Undang number 33 year 2014 actually still 350 logistic company. So from 2000, so when we calculate, still 17.5%. Even another data said that our logistic company is 305,000 logistic companies. So if we refer the data, still 10%. However, on 17 October 2024 will be the deadline of mandatory halal logistics certificate for the food and beverage product, including the support service product that must have the certificate, which is logistic. So this is a sample of the halal a logistic certificate with the distribution service. And what actually regulation and benefit of logistic certification? There are at least 6 regulations encourage halal logistic certification from Undang-Undang Number 33 year 2014 about halal assurance product, Undang-Undang 11 year 2020 of Cipta Kerja Law, and PP 39 year 2021 about health BPJP, Kemenak number 748 2021 about the type of product that must have halal certificate. So the benefit of halal logistic certification are value added for the company itself, can fulfill the consumer needs, comply the government regulation, and of course can have halal branding by putting halal logo on the product and will become the customer trust. This is the process flow of halal certification, starting with pre-assessment, and then the second for registration. The third is audit, while the audit later on there will be consist of pre-audit, audit itself, and the post-audit. And then number 4 or the fourth is a determination of halal product, which is will be Fatwa MUI Commission will determine whether the product will be got the halal status or not. And then the last, issuance of halal certificate. So before the registration, we have to ensure the company already implement the system jaminan halal or HAS, halal assurance system, by preparing the halal certification data. There will be the criteria of HAS or system jaminan halal, and the certification data of halal can be seen on the next page, yeah, to understand the HAS or system jaminan halal. So the company should follow the training that held by the LP POM MUI, and the registration of the training can be done by email. So this is part of the registration. Not only the halal logistic company, but also the food and beverage company can also access or register through this website. This is www.elppom.mui.org. So from here, actually, we can start to know how to enter the data by sign up first and then login. So important for company who want to register for the halal certification. So the top management should determine and socialize the halal policy before, yeah, and top management should have or determine the halal management team which cover all the part who involved on the critical activity and has all its task or duty responsible and clear authority. The company also must have the procedure to have training. The internal training must be done at least once a year, and the external training could be done at least twice a year. The material to create the product or support the product of service cannot come from the haram or najis material. So the name of the product which is used, the name that will be restricted, such as what we call bad name, yeah, it not be recommended. So the production facility must be assurance, must be guaranteed, must guarantee that there is no cross-contamination between the haram material. So the company must have the writing procedure to execute the critical activity, and the company must have also a written procedure to ensure the traceability of the product. The company must have the written procedure also to handle the product which not comply the criteria. The company must have the written procedure for the internal audit for execution. The audit internal will be done 6 months, every 6 months, and the top management must have evaluation at least once a year for the activity valuation. So this is a standard procedure of halal logistics. Must start with commitment and responsibility, 1. And then number 2, check the material, ensure the material is halal, and then halal product process. Number 4 is check the product to ensure the product is halal and traceability. Number 5, monitoring and evaluation. So the menu, after we sign in the website or the SEROL, we call it SEROL in the LPPOM UI, will be there are 9 menu. From the 9 menu is registration, monitoring, inquiry, regular report, register material, download certificates, until download the document. So during registration, we input all the data about the company, after all the data registered, and then continue to complete the details data. There will be another 5 steps on the sub-menu from halal document, and we should upload all the document related to the HAS, halal assurance system, a facility. We then ensure the facility is halal. The service also, we should ensure the service is halal. Then the material itself, the support material must be ensured also halal. And the last one, filling the questionnaire. Of course, this will be involved of also the payment later on. Then after that, when after registration, then audit, we can monitor the progress by checking the history and do the pre-audit, go for audit on the registration, and then asking for post-audit. Number 5 is fatwa, see the determination, and there we wait for the customer notification. And the end of activity is to download the halal decree and agreement. On this menu, we can download the 3 certificates, such as halal determination certificate, the attachment of the product who get the halal determination certificate, status of halal assurance system, and we will check with LPPOM UI about the certificate halal that can be downloaded from website of PPGPH. And this is also another useful guideline that we can download from the website, such as the guidance of halal certification and the list of the non-critical material. So the basic data that should be provided, such as company name and company scale, number of facilities, contact information. So this must be prepared first before entering the data. So this is another diagram, so the document need during registration. Okay, I skip this one. And the most important thing, the role of the association in this matter, AHLI is Association Halal Logistics Indonesia, is facilitate cohesive approach to maintain the high standard in halal logistics, to ensure all parties are aligned and responsive to an industry need. So AHLI, in this case, cooperate with LP POM MUI to support logistic industry, and also with another training LPH, we call LPH. Here, IHATEC, one of the LPH is IHATEC, Lembaga Penjamin Halal, called Halal Guarantee Institution. So we are collaborate each other to ensure this halal certificate or certification process is smooth. So this is the closing. For further compliance and implementation of procedure, Association of Halal Logistics Indonesia ready to assist the matter. So just contact my number here. Thank you. I think this is from me. Thanks a lot for your kind attention.
Thank you, Mr. Win Rizaldi, valuable presentation. You have one question in the Zoom chat box. Mohon izin pertanyaan untuk Bapak. Sorry. Okay. We have questions from, sorry. Yeah, from Ibu Emilia, GM. Terima kasih Pak Win atas sharingnya, ilmu baru untuk kami. Izin bertanya, apakah halal logistik ini sama dengan halal produk, Pak? Lalu apakah ada batas waktu? Maksudnya perlu didaftarkankah secara berkala? Mohon maaf terlewat. Yeah, please answer in short because 15 minutes already.
Okay.
Yes, Pak Win.
Thank you, Bu Emilia. The halal logistic is a support product, is a service product different than the, what do you call, the product of food and beverage. But because food and beverage already certified halal, so this food and beverage must be supported with halal logistic product. This is to comply all end-to-end. So the time limit, because we are on the 17th October 2024 is the deadline, we recommend all logistic company to register before the deadline. So the time, if we're talking about how long we can get the certificate, is depend. Actually, there is from pre-assessment is relative depend on the preparation of the logistic company itself, but from registration to the LPPOM MUI, they read the state 15 working days, the certificate can be issued if no finding on the during audit. So this is what I can explain and answer about Bu Emilia.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Win Rizaldi. I do hope the answer from Mr. Win Rizaldi is enough for Ibu Emilia. Okay,